Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Minty, and this is episode 2 of Season 3 of the Battleship Brawl. So in this episode, we've got the CS7 Mark 8 by Slain here. It's got a myriad of guns, short-barreled, to keep from clipping each other, going up against the winner of the previous episode, Death of Virtue by Shieldmate. Now I explained how this, contestant selection would work a little bit in the introduction video, but I'm going to go ahead and give a quick little thing. So, as you can see, CS7 Mark 8, it's a new challenger day, new challenger gets priority. CS7 Mark 8 is in the battle. These two both have the same battles fought, I swear I can talk, so it goes to lives. The Death of Virtue has the most lives, so it gets priority, and it is now facing the CS7 Mark 8. So anyway, let's go ahead and get that battle underway. CS7 Mark 8, it's got a little bit of speed to it. It's a pretty quick ship. First cannon shot fired off, an HE shell, some more HE. Looks like it's going for the HE spam tactic, which might be rather effective against the Death of Virtue, because, oh yeah, it's gonna wreck those barrels. But those guns are gonna be rather durable, since I think they're all fixed guns. They're not on turrets at all, which means you don't have the wonky explosion physics screwing you up. Oh, the CS7 Mark 8 taking some big hits there, but only to the superstructure. Nothing serious so far. Neither ship really all that badly hurt thus far. Oh, there the Death of Virtue is actually taking some significant damage now. It's getting pounded on by the CS7 Mark 8. And that single side weaponry is about to work very heavily against it if things keep going this way. And oh, that's a good volley going right in the center. Yeah, the guns on the CS7 Mark 8 seem to be a lot more effective than the ones that were on the Wisconsin. Part of it is because it's actually landing the shots, because it isn't aiming at a block it can't hit so much. But even the ones that do hit just seem to be doing a lot more damage. That high explosive shell there just barely missed. That was funny. Oh, now it looks, I think the CS7 Mark 8 may have been aiming for something in the mast there, and I think it might have just blown whatever it was to pieces. So it will retarget now. So let's go over here to, the CS7 Mark 8's up to 99%. It has repaired most of the damage that the Death of Virtue has managed to do to it. The Death of Virtue has lost a lot of guns. It is pretty badly damaged in the weaponry department, but its hull is fine. Its hull seems to be very resistant to explosive damage, but its guns, even though they're fixed guns and much more durable, they keep taking high explosive shells to the face. And shells that big, it doesn't really matter. You're going to destroy the gun if you hit it straight in the face like that. Both ships actually have a pretty good repair rate, but the Death of Virtue seems to be on the worse end of it, especially when they get into this position, and now it can't fire. Its guns aren't able to aim at the target at the moment. So the CS7 Mark 8 is getting some free shots in, and if it keeps going like this, it's going to get around to the gunless side. But nope, the Death of Virtue refuses to show its right side here. Looks like it's trying to create some distance. But if the AI decides to turn right at this point, that's basically game over for the Death of Virtue. But it's turning left. Managed to dodge a few shells there. Those inflatable turrets just got blown to pieces. Oh. Man, I'm really enjoying watching these rather large ships just take pot shots at each other. These massive explosions. And the ship's just keeping on, keeping on. That was a bit of a sharp turn there for the Death of Virtue. But it was a little jittery, but fairly smooth, and that's also probably because of battle damage. I'm not going to penalize you because your ship starts acting funkily when it takes battle damage. CS7 Mark 8 took a big hit to its bow there, lost a good chunk, but it does not care. It is continuing to lay the pain. Onto the Death of Virtue. They're just slugging it out. But honestly, the Death of Virtue, it has just been cored in bit by bit once it got through that armor. It is losing blocks at a rather significant rate now. Yeah, it's down to 70%. Its weapons don't seem to be really... Well, it's got a couple of guns left still. But, I mean, basically the entire left side has just been ripped apart. The fact that this thing is still floating with that much damage, it's still able to maneuver and fight, is pretty impressive. Very durable vessel here. But it can't keep taking hits like this forever. It's the Death of Virtue is down to 62%. Yeah, it looks like this is gonna be it for the Death of Virtue, folks. A couple more volleys. And it is GG. Yep, that's gonna be it. That is 2 damaged. The Death of Virtue by Shieldmate has been defeated. It will be losing a life, and the CS7 Mark 8 by Slain will be gaining half of one. So, congratulations, Slain. My condolences, Shieldmate. This was an interesting battle. It just did not look like the Death of Virtue just did not do quite enough damage to this vessel. The CS7 Mark 8 has a rather sizable chunk of firepower. It seems fairly durable too. Very interesting ship. We'll see how things continue on. Go ahead and pause this, and then we're gonna go ahead and look. So, in the waiting queue, our next entry. Oh well, wait. Actually, no. Tomorrow's a league battle day. What am I thinking? So we put the win there. Loss here. Just doing my little admin thing, and then there we go. So tomorrow, since it'll be a league battle day, it'll be the Wisconsin versus the CS7 Mark 8, because they both have one battle fought. They have the fewest battles fought, so they'll be facing each other. Plus, you know, they're the only two vessel. It's the only vessel combination that hasn't happened yet out of everybody. And then on Wednesday, that's when I'll be introducing the Crummy Crams by Twist Shock. And the Crummy Crams will be going up against, well, it depends. Can't really tell you, because it depends on who wins what. Because if the Wisconsin wins, then all three of them will be at 2.5 lives with 2 battles fought. So it would actually go against the Wisconsin, because the Wisconsin has seniority. So if the Wisconsin wins, then the Crummy Crams will go against the Wisconsin. If it loses, then it'll be up against the CS7 Mark 8 by Slain, because that will have 4 lives, so it will be in the lead. So we will see how this goes. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.